Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm a producer for audio description at Descriptive Video Works, specializing in video games. Audio description is just one of several accessibility features which makes a game more accessible to players with low or no vision or to players with cognitive impairments. It is a very vital accessibility feature because it helps translate or interpret the visuals of a story into an auditory means, but it has existed in TV and film for several decades now. Only in the past few years has it started coming to video games. This accessibility feature, like many others, is vital because it creates parity between sighted and blind players. What that means is that we want blind players to have as close an experience as possible to the gameplay of sighted players. Ideally, there should be no difference between the two. But it does take some considerable thought to ensure that that end goal is met. The process of creating audio description requires several professionals who know the rules, norms, and practices. It's important to be socially and culturally sensitive and modern in our language, know when and how to describe certain things that might be sensitive topics, and also how to narrate with the proper tone and delivery, and how to mix the volume levels with the source media. In other words, audio description requires a high level of expertise and isn't something that someone can just pick up and learn on their own without any training, and they shouldn't be expected to. It's important to engage with professionals like me who might be able to advise you on the best practices to ensure that you are following the current rules and adequately interpreting your media for the target audience. I, as a sighted person, am going to have numerous biases when going through a video game, things that I never realized could be a gap or a barrier to someone with low or no vision. If you yourself are not disabled, it is your job as an ally to recognize and call out these potential gaps and barriers in whatever media that might have it. That could be video games, that could be TV shows and movies, and it can also be the tools, materials, and processes that you use to create these accessibility features or these forms of media. What that means is if you're in the business of creating or advocating for accessibility features, ensure that you are incorporating the voices and opinions of the people you're trying to serve into these workflow processes. Hire disabled consultants or employees. Ensure that disabled voices are incorporated into your process. I'll be cheesy here for a moment and throw in a quote from Microsoft, which is, "When everyone can play, we all win." It's important to remember that disabled people are the world's largest minority, and all of us will eventually become disabled if we are lucky enough to live that long. So don't look at accessibility features as something that is distant and far off and not a part of you or impacting you at all, because in reality, all of us already use or are going to need accessibility features either today or someday in the future. These features are for everyone, and they're extremely helpful for those who need them. So next time you're playing a video game or watching a TV show, take a look through the options and see what's available. You might find something that is more helpful than you could have imagined.